Okay, everyone. Let's all take a seat. Mr. Johnson, sit down. You cannot have your medication now. We've got a song to play, everyone. It's a fun song. So let's all gather around like a happy bunch.
What's happening? Strange. Such a little thing.
I'm trapped underneath the sewer grate till 8 p.m. I can see the moon rising, tuning the set mid-performance to get all you motherfuckers flying before 3 in the morning. The devil's chiming in, high-fiving, front row, VIP with the likes of a green, your spirit to soul, selling for a glimpse of gold. Minutes are rolling by the days, blunts are cold, we're smoking off what's left from this ashtray. I sashay from the mic with a grip tighter than vice, one bike it and I'm like, what's my name again? I ask in hyphens, faster than TIE fighters, fighting in rotation. Cursively there's an explanation, so in relation I give a translation to furnish this furnace. Burnout jumps and turns, making the polation you got nervous. So I told him, don't second guess this. I've got a checklist to take the world by storm, with one note in a new song. Bumping out in my beat up car, I asked to join forces, so he said,
this is not legal, so anything we do can harm other people. I'm illogical like a broken ego. He's got a 3rd degree act of being despicable. I've got a low down ego, so that must make us both equal. This is not legal, so anything we do can harm other people. I'm illogical like a broken ego. He's got a 3rd degree act of being despicable. I've got a low down ego, so that must make us both equal.
we're both on bail with amplified warrants. I just tattooed every criminal act on my arm. Minimal pact on heat with threats from geeks who want a fist fight over live streams. I might seem younger in person, but since then both my nuts grew bigger than tree trunks. Untucking my elephant tusk with both hands, masked in gloves, cause it's too sharp to handle bare. So when I go raw, it'll be rougher than burying your head in the sand. You won't leave and I won't let you plan to breathe in a steel can. Food for thought in lethal amounts till you can count each fingertip you scratched off trying to climb out.
This is not legal, so anything we do can harm other people. I'm illogical like a broken ego. He's got a 3rd degree act of being despicable. I've got a low down ego, so that must make us both equal. This is not legal, so anything we do can harm other people. I'm illogical like a broken ego. He's got a 3rd degree act of being despicable. I've got a low down ego, so that must make us both equal.
Remember when I screamed fuck you? Now I'm doing it meaner, more unclean than me sighing a shit stained water paper. Follow the nature of things we eat from the ground, manure that I compost into the ventilation of the gymnasium you visit, to precipitate the shrooms that I grow, creating spores that throw themselves back into your lungs so they can mold themselves into their new home. Your mother's on the phone, wrapped in the cable, tapped into the sounds of this extraterrestrial hope that's been coke cutting up this ether element CD I broke in 2 halves. If I don't fuse it back, I'm gonna end up withdrawing from smack, create a hex on myself and beg my other half for help on the track. We agreed I don't get cold chilling in the back. Zoned out after I threw up on myself from dipping thumbtacks in a waxed weed. I can't find a vein, so I tacked myself in the temple. Fell to hell as I trebled and thrown back for having a mental the size of 2 pebbles. Brain dead with a breathing machine, bones trembling when I get mumbling. I'm tumbling, tumble drying, ready to release when you wanna make me deceased. A cloud of smoke iller than any disease.